Welcome. This is Chandni Thakkar here from Attune Worldwide. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss one of the new feature of Java 8, that is default methods. Let's imagine there is one interface. That interface is being published and that interface is being implemented by one class. That means that interface is published interface and that class is supposed live. Now later on, according to requirements, your requirements are changed and you have to add some new method to that interface. So what will happen? The class that implements the interface is going to give you error. Now the solution to that problem is default methods. Default methods allows you to make changes in a published code or in a published interface. Let's say I have one interface called salary that is being implemented by employee class, and here I have overridden the method display salary method and I have written a simple print statement in my display salary method. Now suppose later on the requirements for this definition is changed. I have to add one more method over here called public void count salary. Now the requirement is to count the salary for employee. So the class that implements the interface is going to give you error, and as we have discussed earlier, this interface is a published interface, and I suppose if this class is a live class, then it is going to give error at the client side or in runtime environment. So it is not a feasible solution. So feasible solution for this is make the method default. If you make it as a default method, the class is not going to give you any type of error. So let's make it as default. So here is the default, and default method will have body instead of just declaration. So here is my count salary method, that is a default method, and here is the body. If I want to write a body over here, then it is allowed. If I don't want to write a body over here and I just write a blank statement, then also it is allowed. Now suppose I want to call that method, then I can call it as a normal method. But as of now, here we don't have anything to execute, so the output is same as of previous. Now let's add one code over here. I'm making change in print statement and let's run this. So this time you can see this method is called. Now let's say I wanted to override that method. So and print statement I am writing inside overridden count method, and let's run this. So you can see the previous method is not executed, but this method is executed. So what we have seen is this interface is being implemented by this, and later on I want to make addition of methods in this interface. If I add it as an abstract method, then this class that implements the interface is going to give me error. Instead, what I can do is I can add any method as a default method. If I add it as a default method, then the class is not going to give me any error. So this is something called default methods. However, it is not according to the standard definition of interfaces, but it was a compulsory need. They have added some methods into the predefined interfaces available in later versions of Java. So if they add some new methods in the interfaces, all the developers around the world, they are implementing that interface, they all will have errors. So the solution for that is default methods. So they have introduced so many default methods in Java 8. So that is the need of default method. Thank you for watching the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.